headphones. This whole time I've been recording with no fucking sound on myself. This whole time I've just been talking to myself. What's up? I'm talking to myself anyway. But it's what we got. Look at that, baby. We got it up and running. So that's what we're gonna work with to start recording me drawing. I'm gonna start recording I'm gonna start recording this shit. Fuck it. So far as my comic, I'll save real quick for posterities, and we'll pull this up. I'm gonna show my comic real quick. I got 60 plus pages of front cover and back cover, right? Page 1 through 2. We're just gonna scroll through these. Kind of like it's overexposed a little bit, so you kind of can't steal it. But you get the gist of what I'm working with here. These pages I've already done. I like these pages, so we'll go back to the beginning. I like my cover, so I like this idea for a cover. I'm trying to get like a generic look for my covers, like Fire Forces covers and all that. How they have like a uniform look to it. I want to keep this idea. That's my back cover. I'm going more or less. You can see the heroic cool cover, and then like on the back of it, I want to show like a personal. We go from here. I like these. I like the ones that are actually done. I like a lot. They look good to me, which I think is all that really matters because I'm the only one who really cares. And if I enjoy it, that's all that really matters for the most part. But you can see what I'm going with here. See, all these are like added pages. I added all these pages. It's crazy. These two were just recently added because I feel like it was missing something. As we go through it, these are all added pages. I still have to do all these over again. All these are added. The first like 17, fuck me, like 17 pages are just like added on. So there's like 10 or so pages, 15 or so pages I added onto this bad boy. And these ones I've already done. I have to rescale all these. I think they're too small. Oh shit! For the set, it's like 5 a.m. You can't even see the shading on him, but that's okay with me. I guess it helps me see more or less what's going on. That shine, baby. Go through, you can see I've done a decent little bit. I'm happy with all the pages are actually done. They look good to me. Now we get to the point where I didn't even finish. I'm still working on these things. I'll start working on these probably tomorrow. My drafts. And that's issue 1 of KNoS. So KNoS stands for Knights, Ninjas, and Other Stuff. The first issue is gonna be Knights, which is my boy Jin. This is Jin right now on the front cover. If you didn't know, give a better picture of him. That's Jin. Actually, we get a cooler solo stance of him. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. That's Jin. Early 20s. That's my goal. I'm gonna be like 20 something. So the first issue is gonna be Knight, my boy Jin. Second issue is gonna be Ninjas. I'm gonna do Jack and like his part of everything. And then we get the other stuff with the Hugh. Now all three of these will include my boy Flip. Or Philip, if you will. And then that's Knights, Ninjas, and other stuff. My first 3 issues will be those three. And after that is when the story comes together more. What we're gonna do. The goal I have for the first real arc is for mostly Jin and Flip to figure out how to interact with Hugh, which is the third issue, other stuff. And then those leading up to doing that, I'm gonna have Jin, Flip doing things, but in the background we'll have coinciding story where pretty much Flip's also working with Jack, which is more the ninja side of things, to get back Q, which is the other stuff. And then once that all comes together in the first arc, they're gonna bring back Q. And then once Hugh comes back, we get to the more story driven things, like the real world shit, where we get to, or actually, we'll put you below this one. Hold my camera over it. Then we get to Hugh. I'm at a border. It feels empty. Get a border around my picture. That's easy. Um, Once we get to that part where we get to Hugh, where I think things get real. Oh no, I'm so skinny. Um, Excuse me. Get to Hugh. And so we get to the more other stuff that we're gonna have to do. Where I want to have them come together and try to like form a kingdom. And the kingdom I'm trying to create would be one mostly of um, kind of how I view the world. I want young men taking responsibility for the world because the founding fathers of the nation I live in, America, was founded by niggas like in their 20s and 30s. They weren't that old, but they had a radical idea of what the world should be. And so what KNoS is going to be is those four guys come together to reshape the world in a way they view to be more applicable. That's what I'm looking for. Amicable. Whatever. The world they want. And it is not going to be easy. It's going to be one fraught with conflict and compromise. And that's KNoS. Once we get to that part, we're going to start into the more crazy characters like Gleason and Null and Scale, and then JU becomes more important than Java. I got a whole bunch of crap. You can't really see it. That board right there has JU, which is more of the older generation, not really doing much more than facilitating the youth to do what they want to do. With that being stated, that's my introduction stream to Kishin Arts' first real project, which is KNoS, which is my baby. I've been working on this for a long time in like the background of my life. I've been doing a lot. I do a lot. I work a lot. I have a full-time job. I also do tattoos. You really can't see it because overexposed, but I've tattooed myself a plethora. Um, my main focus is I really want to tell stories more than anything else in my life. That's my main goal. So the tattoos and all are just a way to express myself. And then the merch that I make, also a tattoo I have on me, is to give people something to have a physical thing outside of just my comics because it's slow burn because I work 40 plus hours plus tattooing. So my comics and my storytelling come second because you don't really make money on comics for real, for real. I don't plan on making money off my comics. Honestly, I'm expecting to be a net loss financially for me, which I'm okay with because I want to tell stories more than anything else. And my main money maker is gonna be my tattoos, custom artwork, which none of it's in my office right now. Custom artwork and merchandise.